3, 2, 1, trying to do some video. Trying to do some video of these babies. And I apologize, I failed miserably doing their individual videos. So this is funny. Oh, somebody potted on the paper just a minute. You good puppy. Pick it up. We don't have a potty box open for them. We have a litter in that box, and this one's just full of shredded paper. So I did not have a shirt in here because I usually have 2 or 3 I pulled off and I couldn't find one. It's 74 in here, which I did have this shirt, but they had pulled it down into the floor and used it. This is Frosty. I came up here to say hello, so kind of want to just set. They are getting to the age that they do need corrected when you set with them, or they'll chew holes in you with their incredibly sharp needle-like teeth. This is Noel. So we did nose clips yesterday, and I do love the doctor, but I have never liked his nose clips, so we're going back Monday to redo them. It just doesn't seem to take enough. Hi, Frosty. Hi, Mary. So at this age, they are learning to look in your eyes. This is Truffle. I will tell you this, I just got back late Monday night and playing with these puppies. Frosty's a sweet puppy, but how sweet this puppy is. So I had someone with a young family said, oh, we like tinsel. Like, he's right here. I'm not saying he's not sweet. I'm just saying, hey, Mary, you want him a lap? He may not be the sweetest one for a family with young children. As you can see, he's totally ignoring me. Now, Noel is a really sweet puppy. He plays with me a lot. So, here we go. Who's this Jolly? No, Jangles. That's Jangles. I was trying to see who was yelling almost the entire way there yesterday. Would not quit yelling. Hey, I went to Walmart today and found a day runner. I'm only 20 days into the new year almost. I know. And then I need a wall calendar, and our little tiny Walmart didn't have one. Hi, just Frosty. This is a sweet puppy right here, Frosty. So let's see. Who are you? Holly is very much accommodating, sweet. And as well as I tell you a while ago, I am still lifting them over. I thought about taking the front off of this pin and making a gate so I could open the gate and make it all run out instead of me lifting them in and out, which not necessarily that I mind. This could work out. I could not bring myself. I have tools in here to take this apart. Not that I'm incapable of taking it apart. I'm quite capable of taking it apart. And I could not bring myself to tear this crate up because this is what Ronnie stays in. And it's open typically. Hi, what's your name? I think this is Truffles. Yes. When I go in there to lift the puppies out, Star just sits there and watches me. Everybody else is like, pick me, pick me, pick me. Oh no. No, not Star. She's just sitting back here giving me the evil eye like, yeah? Who is this sweet puppy? This Frosty? You are. You are so good. So when people start, I want this color and I want that color. Folks, the color is irrelevant. It's not relevant. What you want is a puppy that's going to fit in your family. That's what you want. Puppy that's going to fit in your family. Hey, hi you. This is Truffles. So that is Tinsel over there. Let me see if I can get him to come over here. Who has the bully stick? So that's the other thing is, give them, a high value treat and see who ends up with it. And here, come back here. So it was Noel and, come here, probably Star. No, Nick. It was a big boy. So the big boys, although Candy had it a while ago. Hi, this is Frosty. This is Nick. This is probably the largest boy. Not that their mother is some huge puppy, but these boys that were coming in at 13 pounds are going to be nice, big, you know, dogs. Because when they get, so they weren't 7 weeks. I think they're 7 weeks today, if I'm not mistaken. So you can see Nick is, oh, that was a puppy woke up. That was a little one. They're going to get fed here in a few minutes. Yes, they are. Jingle, come here. So Jingle and Jangle, and Jolly. When I do the, oh, you can't hardly see this one. Ow, you are biting me with those little sharp teeth. You're biting me with them little sharp teeth. Yes, you are. I'm going to do the 3 fawn girls. And then I'm going to do the 6 Brundle girls for those of you that are choosing. And then I'm going to do the 4 Brundle boys. And then, no, I'm sorry, there's 3 Brundle boys and a fawn. So I'll do the 4 boys together for those of you that are choosing. And it's not that cold in here. I was just trying to get my hair. If you saw the video, I did go into Walmart. I had this. No, I can't even waste it. I had this big, looked like a Russian. No, you know, I was listening to Bobby Connor and he said he was in Mongolia and it was 90 degrees below zero and they slept in the tent. So this is a bully stick. If you don't know what a bully stick is, I'll tell you in private. Ow, and they love it. Hi, you haven't had a chance to chew on the bully stick? So I don't ever let them chew on this necessarily unsupervised, but they do love them and they are so stinky. What? Jingle? Jingle? One is Jingle and one's Jangle. Where's Jangle? Jingle, Jingle. This is a big boy. Yeah, that's Nick. This is the biggest boy. Which is, big is not necessarily better. So since I did not do individual, so when I put them on a table, not that that is not a little bit of temperament, it is to see how they act up on a table, but more so for structure is what I'm wanting people to see their overall structure. Most people not necessarily saying, hi Mary, that you know anything about structure. But so this was funny. I wanted Reagan to do horse judging when she was a junior and senior. That was during COVID, and so she didn't get to do that because I do love my horses and I love riding and stuff. This is the sweetest, most gentle, most calm, laid back puppy in the entire litter. This is Mary, and she is the smallest too. She was 9 pounds, but when I got Monet, she was 9 pounds at 9 weeks old. There's a difference in being 9 pounds at 7 weeks old and 9 pounds at, she should be, you know, 11, 12 by next week, which is about normal. Yeah. Anyway, so I did this, I don't remember if I was on a web. No, it was on paper. I think it was on paper. It may have been one of these Western horseman magazines. And they had 3 horses lined up, right? Which is the best conformationally, structurally sound horse? That's what they were asking. And anyway, I think I had mine totally backwards. They didn't like the way I judged them at all. I know. This Truffles, this is, you may not be able to see, I'm rubbing Truffles' belly as she's laying here. So this is a very calm puppy right here. Very calm. Very calm. Oh, okay, so calm. And definitely wants to be on my lap. that star. Let me see if I can even get her to come to me. So if you want kind of a, and she's not necessarily aggressive or anything like that. She is independent and cares a lot about what she thinks, and not a lot of submit in her either. So Sparkle. So this is kind of interesting in the Brindle girls. There's 3 and 3. 3 that I would recommend. You know, you need to keep up with what I've already done. For families with children, 3, unless you really know Bull Mastiffs, I wouldn't necessarily recommend Star, Candy. I thought there was one more for children. So, and as I say that, this is Candy that has the bully stick over here. So don't think that these puppies don't fuss and fight with one another. They do. It's, I'm warming up here on the floor. It's after 11 o'clock, so they're about ready to go to bed. I feed till about midnight. So this is Candy with the bully stick, as you see. So this is good because, oh, well, let's just talk about if anybody's still with me here. I can't believe I'm getting warm, but I got that heater on high and I got that heater on high, and I need to turn that one back down. Let's talk about Bull Mastiffs and children. So I heard from someone today, and they were talking about their girl that was actually out of Bestie's first litter, and they did have good temperaments. Their children are 5 and something. 5, and I don't know if the one was a little bit older, a little bit younger, maybe a little bit older. So this is just altogether truth. Take it or leave it, agree with me or not. I've raised about 150 Bull Mastiffs from baby to the time they retired, or some of them lived with me until they passed. Do not let your children feed the Bull Mastiffs, because most people do not accurately read a Bull Mastiff's body language, and they think that the Bull Mastiff is good with their children when the Bull Mastiff is simply tolerating their children, and think that the children are their siblings. Okay, so let's think about in the mind of a Bull Mastiff. If you see all of these siblings around here, they don't think anything about jumping onto one another, biting one another. Hear them? That's Noelle barking at Jolly. So this puppy doesn't really necessarily appreciate holding her. So I'm going to hold her. So, you want that? So here's the problem. Say you're 5, 6, 7, 8, even 10 or 12 years old, carrying the food, and they feel like, oh, I'm participating, I'm being responsible, I'm feeding the dog. Please do not have your children feed them. Because what happens, the parents don't realize that this dog thinks that their human child, this dog thinks that the human child is their brother or sister, and they're going to treat them accordingly. And sometimes the dog, and people are like, oh, the dog got aggressive. The dog isn't doing anything that they would not do in nature. They are dogs, they are not humans. And the dog feels like the child is not fast enough, not giving them the food that they want. Maybe the child is, in the dog's mind, eating their food, taking possession of their food, and that's how children get bit, especially when they bend over to put that food down. They're bending over the dog's food, and the dog punishes them for doing that. Dogs are dogs. They are not humans. So, hi, Sparkle. Have you got the bone now? And having said that, it is a very good thing to, number one, don't tease your puppy. Don't offer him something and then not give it to him, right? Don't tease your puppy. But once you give them something, and I loved how Erin said this. Oh my gosh, this was so good from a mindset of a dog. So we're in the pack, and let's do something from the dog's perspective. And this is what she said. It's mine. Do you see this? It's mine. It's mine first. Now I can give it to you and I can take it away from you because it's mine first. And I can get any of my adult dogs out here. I could give them this and I could take this away from them. I can reach in their mouth. I could put raw meat in their mouth and reach in and take it back out. And that's because my dogs respect me. And you don't have to be ugly. You don't have, I've got some really good links on the website. It talks about being a good leader. And I have had puppies growl thinking I was another puppy when I put my hand in the food, and I would just, you know, give them a little, I just give them a little correction. Ooh, I think somebody wiggled the table until, ooh, I hope that phone doesn't fall completely flat down. Anyway, I think you've got a little bit better view now, though. Anyway, they are so adorable, climbing in this basket. Be aware that dogs think differently than people. They're not human. They're not human. So people are like, oh, I hear people that know better say ridiculous stuff like, for no reason, the dog bit so-and-so. Out of nowhere, the dog bit so-and-so. Well, in the dog's mind, it wasn't out of nowhere. In the dog's mind, it wasn't for no reason. They had a very good reason. They had a very good reason. So, think about this, because I'm often trying to analyze videos of dogs, and I saw this dog. So this was an angel God moment. And this dog was big enough to have really hurt this child. This dog's probably over 60 pounds. And the little child, 4 or 5 year old, you may have seen this on social media. This was several years ago. He's riding a tricycle. It's a little boy. Very into what he's doing. And this neighbor's dog comes around the car and he lunges at the young child, starts to attack him. And a cat comes around the corner and attacks the dog and runs the dog off. And then the mom comes out and gets her little boy, which you would think the child could be safe in their own front yard, in their own driveway, riding a tricycle. Yeah, that was an angel moment. And I don't know if it was their personal cat or the neighbor's cat. They didn't, I don't think they said. But here was my point. Evaluating dog behavior. Why did that dog do that? Was the dog evil? No. I personally believe it was the tricycle, the rolling of the... and you never know what a dog could have developed a trigger. You don't know. But if the dog felt... no, that's my finger. Intimidated, threatened. I don't know why the dog did it necessarily. The moving object, the moving of the tricycle. They love bully sticks. Remember though, when you have bully sticks in your own home, I wouldn't give them more than a couple of weeks. This is leather. There are other things that they can, this puppy, oh my gosh. This is leather, it has to digest. This is hilarious. Noel has a stuffed toy and he's trying to climb on top of the couch. Here he comes, come here. So that he can chew on his stuffed toy. Don't think that they don't want the softest bed in the house. They do. You see Jingle here chewing on my leg. Hey, Jolly. This is the largest fawn girl, and she is got a very soft temperament for a Bullmastiff. I'll say that. Very soft temperament for a Bullmastiff. So I could just play with them. I want to pick the camera up and show you one of them's climbed in this little toy box and went to sleep. I don't know. I missed some really good video last night. I don't know why they climb in this basket and they chew on the basket. And I just give up and let them chew on the basket. But they climb in the basket. They do. So who is this in my lap? Mary, probably. No, this is Frosty. Oh, I knew it was gonna do that the next time somebody bumped us. That was Frosty in my lap. He, see how they like to get in the basket and sleep? I couldn't leave this in their box though, because they might get splinters. So they have just had a good time this evening. Not quite an hour, but a good time, like 45, 50 minutes. I think we've been out here playing and pulling on things, and they're using their paper. They're about to wind down, so I will get their, sorry,